This video was all about how I changed my environment to become who I wanted to become and the importance of self-love in order to succeed at that. Comment ça va? Okay, ciao. Some of my friends calls me unusually disciplined, very high productive person, but there's a secret to this. I think it all has to do with how you set up your environment. Because let's face it, your environment has to do with everything you do. It has to do with your identity as well. I think it's mostly coming from, I can't say I'm a lazy person, but I definitely make everything work around me so there's less friction possible. So ultimately, you could almost say that I'm so lazy that I needed to remove all the friction around the things I wanted to do and surround myself with the things that I identify with that I really want to do, because if I didn't do that, nothing would get done. See, I always wanted to be an artist, but there were definitely something missing. I was bartending, I was going out, I was partying all the time. I had roommates, so I didn't really have my personal space. And I was pretending and identifying as an artist, talking about how I was an artist, but my actions and my surroundings were not showing that, either to people or even to myself. See, I wasn't surrounded by the things that I was saying I wanted to be. Art. You need to make your environment about that thing that you want to identify with, and self-love is required for that. So you need to remind yourself every day of who you wish to become, which arguably you do become as soon as you start doing these things. What do I mean by that? Let's say you quit smoking. You now identify as a non-smoker. However, if you keep ashtrays everywhere and matches, it's gonna be hard for you to make that switch in your identity. Your environment needs to reflect the person you are or you wish to become. You want to be an artist? Surround yourself with art. You want to play more of the guitar? Don't leave the guitar in your closet. Put it somewhere where it's gonna be easy for you to reach out and start playing. If something that you really want to do, that you really want to get better at, you need to leave it outside the closet where you can see it every day. You want to start reading more books? Well, it's simple. Just put books everywhere. Put up bookshelves in your apartment so you can't miss them. Or if you're anything like me, read in the bathroom. See? You can't miss that. It's there. You want to exercise more, prepare your gym bag so it's ready when you wake up, or put it in your car so when you finish work, you don't have to go back home. You could go directly to the gym so you don't have that window of time where you could change your mind. Or do like me, work out at home. You have everything at your disposal right away when you wake up, right away when you need it. You don't have that commute from your home or your work to the gym. Even if you don't have a little room for it, it's super easy to set up. You can just put rings up. So basically do whatever it takes to remove all friction between you and that thing you want to do. That's exactly why I started living that way. Because, well, I got everything I need. I got my painting studio, I got my workout set up, and I can record here. You want to start eating better. You want to quit junk food. Well, just don't buy it and put it in your fridge. It's as simple as this. And when you're going to crave that food, you're going to need to leave your house. So by not bringing it in your home, you're going to eat less of it. You want to start living better, drink less alcohol, you want to sleep better, you want less drama in your life. Look at who you hang out with. Are they environment positive or environment negative in your life? And you have to think about this stuff. Sometimes, unfortunately, you just have to let go of some friends that are dragging you down. In finding and transforming into a new identity, there's going to be phases involved in it, and one of those phases is your old friends are not going to recognize you. They're going to try to convince you that maybe what you're doing is stupid, try to have you doubt the choices that you're making. I have to admit this period kind of sucks and it feels lonely, but in working towards finding a new identity, working towards your new self, this phase is pretty much inevitable. Most of your friends, after a while, they're gonna adapt to the new version of you, but you will lose some friends along the way. And this is where self-love comes into play.
And you might be wondering, what the hell does self-love has anything to do with changing your environment and new identity and all that? Well, when you figure it out, who you want it to be, the identity you want it to have, it's just a matter of how much you love yourself enough to actually stick to it and become that person. Changing your environment takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of conviction in yourself, conviction in your ideas, and believing that you can achieve what you're aiming for. Hence, self-love, self-acceptance, self-discipline. One thing I've always had in my apartment is a blackboard of some sorts where I could just write quotes that inspired me for the moment or just an idea that drives me. I just put it there so I could see it and be reminded every day. And right now, luck is when opportunity meets preparation, and which is being scared of not achieving enough before I die keeps me going. That one, I don't know if it's healthy, but it is what it is. Try to remind yourself every day of who you want to be, of who you are, and make the changes in your environment that you need to do. And trust me, stick with it. It's gonna work out just fine. If I did it, you can. Thank you so much, you great people, for watching my video. This means the world to me. If you found any value, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so. I think if you like that one, you're gonna like some of those. So go check them out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.